Very, very good morning here, ladies and gentlemen. 3 a.m. it is, and it has been a really long day. And Dreamhack Winter Day 1 gonna be up here, and this is gonna be the last match for today. TMSR up against the Law. Both of them in pretty good standing, as for TMSR is at 2-0 so far in the group stages. The Law, not good at all. They are at 0-2, and that's the complete opposite for TMSR. So they want to make sure that they at least have a little bit of a better standing going to day 2 to make sure that they don't get eliminated too early from the group stages. Joining today is gonna be Babel, that's me, as well as Lark.
Hi, what's up, guys? Yeah, Babel just stumbling over there. This is gonna be really, really awesome. Law versus TMSR. Of course, TMSR is looking really good in group stages. They haven't lost a single game yet, and I do believe they don't want to lose a game as well to this Law team over here. Right off the bat, we're gonna quickly look through the blind bans, by the way. So, Babel, take it away.
Yep, we have a pretty interesting bands here. We do have the Ophelia, Flux, Regitek, and Senrif being banned. Now, Hextrom banning out Senrif himself, that's going to be really refreshing. And in general, that's mainly because he has the second pick in this game and may not have the ability to pick up a quick Senrif, and that's going to be really good to see as well. So, Legion team, we got Ophelia and Hack being banned out, and that's going to be targeted against Hextrom there. Hack definitely not going to be opted for in TMSR's lineup because you know that either Keizu or Hextrom, they play a fantastic Regitek.
Yeah, and holy shit, man. First pick Tempest gonna be easily countered by Keeper of the Forest over there. Hexshin, by the way, has been doing a pretty good job so far in terms of that drafting position there for his team. Kraken and Parasite to follow it up. Parasite very, very good count against Tempest on top of Keeper as well. I do believe Penny is gonna have a really awful game in this time around, especially if he's gonna get his Legion camp, Legion jungle warded out heavily to hell by the Hellborn team. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But of course, Legion team, they have the Tempest and Engineer combo on top of Revenant, so there's early aggression from them if they want. Good push potential as well.
Yep, that's pretty good lineup coming from both sides. And then in the second banning phase, we have the Pestilence, Slither, Bubbles, and War Beast as well. And that being said, Tempest, in the previous game, I do believe that Penny was playing the Tempest, and that was against Lions Esports. Lions Esports didn't ward up his jungle, so he had a pretty good farm. But that being said, they lost the game after all because Lions Esports was just very aggressive, and they had pretty good gameplay both top, mid, as well as bottom. In fact, all three lanes were won by Lions Esports in that game there. So Lions Esports gonna end today's game here with 2-1, and that's 2 win, 1 loss. Whereas for TMSR, they only have got 2 wins, and still with the third game here. So in general, both sides want to make sure that they win this game because going forward here, this is such a competitive group stage. You drop one game, you drop 1 point, and that's just gonna mean a lot to you guys so far. In fact, for Group A, I definitely know that Stay Green is now with a 3-0 lead, so they are gonna be nicely seeded into the semifinals already. Subjective, of course, to the BYOC teams, and that is gonna be tomorrow as well. And that is a different story, but I think it's pretty safe to say Stay Green is gonna be a part of the semifinals already. And now it's gonna be between TMSR as well as Lions, and it's all gonna boil down to this game.
Yeah, it really is going to boil down to this game for sure. I mean, TMSR wants to make sure that they get every single win. I mean, it's starting to look like there might be a huge chance that TMSR is going to meet SG in the finals, but of course we can't really tell for now. But yeah, I mean, Legion team, they've got a really, really good team so far. They have the rally on top of the Tempest and NG combination. They have the Revenant for that early aggression. Revenant NG lane, very, very good. And God, man, I hate this rally avatar. It's just so terrible. This should have been something like a Sir Bensington avatar, in my opinion. They actually add a Zephyr, by the way, to their entire combination over there, so which is pretty fucking good, in my opinion. So they have that huge wombo combo coming from the Law. But for the Hellborn team, they have the Kraken, they have the Keeper. That's a good combination as well. They have Torture as well, on top of the Parasite. What's the carry gonna be? Only time will tell. Torture definitely going to be played by Moon Meander, I believe. Parasite by Thank You Fit. Keeper of the Forest going to be in that off lane. Unless, of course, they're going to have the Thank You Fit being playing in the jungle with Keeper, but that's definitely not going to be the case. I do believe Slicks will be playing Kraken in the mid lane in this kind of situation.
Yep, it's gonna be pretty acceptable as well. Keizu can also play the Kraken in the off lane. It's after all a pretty dynamic team coming from TMSR in general. They have been playing for a very long time already, so they are pretty seasoned players. And in general, yet again, they are pretty much going for the PM route. So PM, a really favorite, huge favorite carry for the international scene. It is cute to see that most of these players here like to pick the PM. Puppet Master are it's pretty much a very damaging kind of hero after the recent buff that is Whiplash procs after every 4 attacks, and that's pretty good to see as well. And I mean, speaking back to the team there, I would definitely like to see the Parasite being played by TenkaFat. Previously, he did a
Huh?
really good job against REA. They may not have enough time to swap that around, but yeah,
Wait a
Hexron playing the Kraken.
second.
That's a mistake, man. Something's gotta be wrong there.
No, I think maybe they really want to go for action on this Kraken though. I think maybe they're just gonna swap the roles for this game. Slick's being
They're
playing
gonna
that
swap PCs right
Puppet
now.
Master. Probably, probably that could be the case. Could be the case. Yeah, there might be an option over there. We see Hexer
Relock
even
account.
DCing Hexer's probably like, dude, where's my hero? Hello. But yeah. Anyways, I think yeah, that's gonna be the carry Puppet Master Kraken and gonna be in that mid lane. We are gonna see a mid lane Kraken. Very very interesting. Coming out over here from this international team because over in the Southeast Asian regions we always see Kraken mid, but for Indians they do prefer that it being played in the off lane. And oh my god, my main caster is way too stuck up in this chat over now.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that Penny want to pawn Beaver for wins here today. So who wants to buy Beaver? Maybe it's good that we start asking him how much it's gonna cost there. But I'd say Moonman are gonna do a pretty good shout out to Big Hit. Big Hit unfortunately not gonna join us with his Dreamhack. And that's it.
So sad.
It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad that we don't have that as well. In Southeast Asia, now we're gonna use this time to answer the question on the Twitch chat. There, Southeast Asia right now is 3 a.m., bro. It's fucking 3 a.m., man. You don't want to be up at 3 a.m. casting. You want to be up at 3 a.m. watching a lot of extra videos, exciting ones, yes, please, and also playing a lot of extra games, but not casting a game. You don't want to work at this kind of an hour because it's such a killer. So if you guys appreciate this extra
videos?
cast.
What type
Videos,
of-
man, sweet
what
videos
type
that
of
make you really excited and pump up. You
videos?
know what I mean, man. You know what I
type
mean.
What type of videos are you talking about? Man?
Questionable videos. That's what I meant there, really. You're gonna show you guys really good stuff there after that. But that being said, if you do like this coverage, this extra effort from us, do follow us this channel. We want to have a little bit extra coverage for HoN, especially a big shout out to all the community there. And we're from Southeast Asia. We hope you guys will not have a lag stream as well. And following us will help provide a multi-resolution option, and that's gonna help cover a lot of different computers there that don't have the luxury of having a good connection. That's it, too tired already, so my words gonna be completely jumbled up. I hope you guys don't mind that. From Team Legend, we have the law. The law may not be broken, but it has been broken twice. And that's it. Beaver gonna be on to the engineer. We got Sequency playing as the Zephyr. We've seen this before yesterday as well. It's pretty successful. We got Rally being played by Jalun Gun as well as Rodex 5 level. That would be the interesting Revenor. Last but not least, we got Penny onto the Tempest as usual. And from the Hellborn team, it's gonna be the hot favorites TMSR in Group B, man. They wanna win just like Stay Green 3-0, and they are not gonna lose this as well. Hexron gonna be adopting a fatter approach this game, and that's gonna be the Kraken all the way from the sea there. And we got Moon Meander playing as a Torture. That's gonna be a really saddest Moon Meander version. Keizu going to play in the top lane. That would be my favorite alternate avatar. The Keeper of the Desert. It is so far the cute. Have you seen those cactuses? If you have not, you should slap yourself. It is so good. Keizu playing as the Keeper of the Forest. We also got Slicks, man. Slicks is gonna be the Puppet Master. But why the fuck does he not have an alternate avatar?
I don't know, man. That's kind of insane. That should be instant CC15 right there. No puppet avatar. Low.
Come on,
but
slap
yeah.
the dude, man. Buy something. It's Dreamhack. You have more money than that. Trust me. Tanker Fat there. We also have him on the Parasite. And again, disgusting enough, it seems it's gonna be the usual one. And I mean, this is just getting on my nerves already, but I hope that he is going to perform just as well in the previous game there, because it's good stuff coming out from the Parasite that we saw from Tanker Fat previously, and he even scored himself an interview there, and that's pretty good stuff to see from Tanker Fat playing in the Parasite. We want to see a lot of extra gank, we want to see a lot of Codex fingering people. That's going to be doom for the law.
Oh my, Codex figuring people, man. These remarks, Babel, you gotta stop. Yeah, okay, just taking
Pumped
a
up
look.
some sexy videos already. Here we go.
Yeah, taking a look at this game though, Keeper of the Forest is gonna be that short lane over there against this rally. So that's the off-lane rally, bottom lane, Puppet Master in that off-lane himself against Revenor and Engineer. But here comes the Torture as well. He's gonna be in the vicinity, and at the same time, Tankafet's gonna be in the Legion jungle. So that's a pseudo tri-lane coming up right there. Very aggressive in that kind of nature, and I do believe if Parasite is able to get a really, really good creep and at level 2, they're probably gonna look towards a gank and get a really nice a ball rolling here in this game.
Yep, they will definitely have that done, and that's it. It's gonna be a Minotaur. That's pretty good for Tankofet. Tankofet just planted his flag here, the TMSR flag on the Legion jungle, and that's not gonna be really good for Tempest. Tempest is also here, and look at that! Parasite, mid lane gang, Sequency, Zephyr, a lot of trouble. The stun's gonna connect, but look at that Gus, man. That's gonna be an act of desperation coming up from Sequency. At least the Zephyr is going to be fine, and at the mid lane, it is gonna be okay as well. Keeper is in a little bit of a trouble. Let me just check in on him. Yeah, take a little bit of beating from the rally there. That's a rally, by the way. How the hell do you have that alternate avatar? That is really cool.
That alternate avatar is just garbage in my opinion. Deserves
It
to
is
lose
garbage,
for that.
do you?
But just kidding. Bottom lane though.
Yeah, bottom lane, a little bit of extra gang at the bottom lane part here, and it's gonna be a kill quickly on Torture. Torture goes down, and on the flip side, Papa Show already used on Ravenor. Ravenor is gonna take extra beating, but he will be okay. And that's a Tankofet there. It's gonna have to go into the creep and run away. And Moon Miena gonna fit off the Bloodlust there. Moon is not gonna be too happy about that.
Yeah, it's just so really unfortunate that he was being picked off over there, and Parasite, of course, not in the vicinity to help out so far. Penny, though, is because of the fact that Parasite was in this jungle over there, wasn't really able to pick up on enough farm. Actually, he was actually over at the hard camp, nearer towards the middle lane, and that shouldn't be that much of an issue for him. I do believe Parasite's probably going to rotate towards his own jungle, as you can see. Even going to infest the Vagabond lead and quickly get some farm up. And middle lane, man, Zephyr's just taking a shit ton of harassment. Haxman playing this Kraken. He's doing a really, really good job.
Yeah, PS, and I do believe that this is in fact the first Dreamhack that Slicks is playing not in the Stay Green roster. Previous Dreamhack Summer, I do believe he was part of the Stay Green. That was Stay Green Europe as well, and that hold that top because Moon Mienda again gonna die, and that is not gonna be good. But I do love the screams though coming out from the alternate avatar.
Yeah, it's the pain. It's the pain. She brings the pain. She loves the pain. In fact,
She does, man. Somebody spang her.
oh my god. But yeah, I mean, top lane, we haven't really talked much about this. Keeper of the Forest, take a quick look at the stats, by the way. Rally is at about 9-2, and Keeper of the Forest is 16-4. So Kezu, man, doing a shit good job, man, over here. Really, really good job. Can definitely look towards pushing the tier 1 tower at the top lane very, very quickly if he wants to.
Yeah, we definitely would be looking at that very soon. Rally in his lane is not having a good time at all. Jellingundan 9-2, man. He just filled this lane against the Keeper. And no doubt because Keeper has got the extra help coming from the good friends and the trees there. So that's pretty much good stuff coming up from Team Hellbound side. TMSR, although they are 2 kills down, but they should have a pretty good time. And a little bit extra engagement at top lane again, but that should be okay. And bottom lane, a lot of aggression coming from Team Legion side. So the Law, they have got Tempest here as well. And in general, that's a lot of extra heroes here in the Legion jungle, looking to put for a little bit of gang at the bottom lane area. And Hextern playing in the off lane as the Kraken. Big Fat Kraken has got pretty much short legs there. And he has got only one Tsunami Charge to run away, so he needs to be really careful here. If he doesn't make past the second threshold, it is going to be really bad because there could be a gang coming there from that direction. That's it, mid lane PM going to be here, and Slicks, man, he won previous Dreamhack but he doesn't have money for an alternate avatar.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? What's up with this Puppet Master avatar? That's so, oh god. Anyways, Revenor avatar as well is pretty questionable in my opinion. Where's the El Diablo, man? El Diablo's the best avatar ever. But yeah, middle lane, it's going back to your conventional mid lane hero of that Slicks there, and Moon Meanders is gonna support him with the Torture. Bottom lane Dintu as well. Haxtron just gonna go back to that bottom. Haxtron, of course, the carry player for this team. Surprisingly gonna be the off lane role, and Kezu at the top lane, getting again heavily harassed by Rally, constantly using up the compels.
Did you see the Griffin fly just now? It was really ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a shit
Feels like a
avatar in my
penguin.
opinion. Like I said, this should be for Sir Bensington. Like, why Rally, man? Why
Okay,
Rally?
maybe they got a hero wrong there, but never mind that. That's a 2-0 so far, 5 minutes up already. A Legion team with a slightly 600 gold lead is better than not having anything at all. And that's it, Hellbound team, man. They are still in a pretty good spot, I would say. It's nothing too bad yet, 2 deaths already, but still trying very much to keep up with this lead that Team Legion has right now. They are just nicely
top lane.
snowballing, and that's it, top lane. Stuff happening quickly. Root's gonna be used already, but Rally is going to be fine because that is just such a big fat Griffin that you can't just kill it in one nice slap there. And that's it. Bottom lane, Kraken's gonna release a version of himself, and on top of that, it's gonna be a tsunami. It's a typhoon on top of Kraken. That is something you don't want to see. And Kraken gonna force himself to nicely run away. There's Sequency there. It's gonna be fine. And that's Zephyr for you, man. You don't mess around with the big bird.
Yeah, Sequencer gonna be able
From
to
Sesame
survive.
Street, that's right.
Oh my god, man, this jokes. Yeah, he's gonna survive it. I mean, he actually threw out his ultimate. They exchanged ultimate for ultimate, and of course, Kraken unfortunately didn't have extra mana for that torrent. Was actually forced to run to the left side to use the not empty bottle, but to use the bottle over there. Fortunately, not gonna be able to pick up much after that. Revenor has a haste rune mid. Ooh, trying to set up for a gank and Puppet Master, but Puppet Master, man, no bottle yet. Probably gonna looking towards finishing that steam boot soon.
Puppet Show is going to be used, but on a crypt that is very low health, so nothing really effective there. It's not going to be possible for the gang from Moonman there as well. That's a top lane. We are looking at Rally. Rally is a pretty good spot. Jalangun there is already level 6, can go with the Seismic Slam. And speaking about Seismic Slam, I want to see a big combo from Legion side. I want to see the big Typhoon as well as the Energy Field, plus a big Void, and to top it up, a nice Seismic Slam to just slam their faces there. Pretty good to see coming from Legion side, but can they pull it off? Execution is definitely in doubt here.
Yeah, I mean, execution is a huge factor for Legion team to win the team fights, because if they can pull off the big wombo combo, it could definitely be very, very good for them. Kraken though, bottom lane.
Kraken takes too much beating from the nice little Cyclones behind Zephyr's back there, so he is a little bit of trouble. In fact, look at the burst there on Kraken, all the way down to below 50%. He was at full health point, and now he needs to be really careful because one extra gas and one stun from Tempest is going to mean a kill already on the big fat octopus there. And that's not going to be for Kraken, man. Kraken being played by Hexerin. I'm not sure if this is normally what he does. Guys, in the stream chat, do let me know what you think about that, because I am not familiar with Hexerin. And that's it. Puppet Show and Puppet Soul is going to be up soon, and there goes the Voodoo Puppet. A kill is going to be soon. Brolex goes down. Slicks, man. Slicks is just really mean. And he picks up the kill. Really good to see that as well. That's going to be the carry for Team Hellbound there. Slicks at 1-0-0, 255 GPM, but he doesn't have much farm at the mid lane here.
Yeah, really doesn't have enough farm there. And Rally's been really quiet this game, I have to say. He's just constantly trading blow for blow against Kezu at the top lane. Kezu, by the way, finished up with Ghost Marches. Not even going to go for that Ring of Sorcery. I think he's going to send himself a couple of regions. Or that's probably going to go for Tankafet. So Tankafet, yeah, has been quiet this game as well. He hasn't been ganking like we normally see him do. He did pick up his Ghost Marches, if I'm not mistaken, but he's definitely going to be able to look towards pushing down towers really quickly with the help of this Keeper of the Forest to provide him some support in case anyone tries to set up for a gank. Moon Meander, in the meantime, still only at level 3 as compared to the level 4 support coming in from Beaver on that Engineer.
Yep, and that's it. Bottom lane, level 7 Kraken against level 8. As you can see, that's the Zephyr. Zephyr, pretty good spot already with the Helm of the Black Legion. He was initially at the mid lane, but now he rotated back to the bottom lane there. And Gus can be used. He is going to be fine. There's a Tempest. Penny hiding behind the trees. And that's going to be a good kill if he is able to put forth even just a Void or maybe even just a Glacier Stun there. It's going to be pretty good for that. That's it. We look at the mid lane here, and here comes Leoric, King Leoric, and that would be the Skeleton King. Parasite goes in for the extra kill potential, and down goes Brodex. Brodex goes down. His illusion will also not be spared Mercy, and that could be a complete wipe up of Brodex for this game. Oh wait, still we have got one extra fake Brodex here. Sorry.
They just have one over there. Yeah, bottom lane, they're gonna quickly push down this tower. Zephyr already with the Helm of the Black Legion. Tempest coming over to quickly push this out. And top lane though, Kezu on his end, he hasn't really pushed down the tower just yet because he's waiting for that Ring of Sorcery, probably, maybe even Astral. If they get the tier 1 tower at bot, that's good for them, but that opens up a lot of space for Kraken to farm here.
Yep, he will open a lot of extra space for Kraken. Kraken needs farm a Hexerin, man. He should be looking at something that will help him tank up a little bit better, and that would be the Helm of the Black Legion, going into just a little bit better stuff like Steam Boots and maybe even a Portal Key. That's going to help him a lot in terms of team fight as well as engagement. Meanwhile, top lane though, we're looking at Kezu. Kezu had a pretty good time at the top lane. If you look at CS, 54:20, Rally at about 32:5. So yes, Kezu has pretty good farm, but Kezu is not translating that to items. He's got that Ghost Marches. Hold that top because mid lane we are looking at the gang.
No, Penny was
okay, you smoked me, bro. Where's the gang?
No, Penny was about to go on Moon Meander. The whole team was going in. Yeah.
You're lying?
Dude, map awareness. Hello, you're the
bullshit.
main caster.
There was no gang there. You just fooled the viewers and me. That's
nah. He was about
take one for the team there. Okay, there goes the Puppet Show, and it seems like Slicks is gonna be a little bit of trouble there. But here comes also the Kraken Ultimate. That's gonna be big. But look at the Void double suction, man. Damn suction, just so big. And that's it. Here goes the pumpkin juice from the root as well, and it's gonna be pretty big. Typhoon gonna be used as well, and there goes the Gus, and it might be just nicely mop up most guys from the Hellbound side. Hellbound team is on the run here, and that keg is not gonna connect today. That's a Keeper. It's gonna be a little bit of trouble there, but Sequence is still on hot pursuit looking for the kill on Keeper. Keeper is in a lot of trouble because he's a chance upon Rally, and that's not gonna be a place you want to be. And Turret being the thing that picks up the kill there. Beaver, man, good place. 2:4 TMSR, huge mess right now.
Yeah, really huge mess. That was a huge team fight coming from Legion team. Their ultimates actually used really nicely. Even though the Elemental Void wasn't the longest of durations, it was still more than enough to get the job done for them. They're gonna push down this tier 1 tower, although just do a bit of chip damage to it. And a lot of it has just tie into the fact that there's not enough farm in Kraken. Torturer doesn't have enough levels. Keeper of the Forest, unfortunately, no Astrolabe, no Ring of Sorcery just yet. Not able to have those team fight items. And of course, Puppet Master, being Puppet Master, you need farm.
Yep, definitely, man. PM needs farm, and that's a little bit sad news that Slick so far is only standing about 38 is to 16. GPM wise, definitely Sequency has got a little bit extra help now because he does have pretty good kill streak. Gonna show you guys the kill streak later, but 450 already on Sequency the Zephyr, and that's gonna lead the chart for this game here. We also got Keeper, and that's Keizo at the top lane. He previously died at the mid lane as well, so that's not good for him. 325 there, and Tankafet, man. Tankafet, back to Tankafet. We need Tankafet to start ganking. 0-1 and 4. He has been farming this game. This is a bad boy. Bad Tankafet. Where's the gang?
Yeah, he hasn't been ganking, and that's mainly because of the fact that Legion team, the way that they've been grouping up together, it doesn't allow him the opportunity to really gank as nicely, and he doesn't have that codex finished up just yet. Are we gonna see him this game stick to that steam boots? Sorry, not steam boots. The ghost marches before splitting it up, or is he just gonna, keep the ghost marches and not split it up at all?
Yeah, I mean, he can do that. That's gonna be pretty fair as well. But in general, Legion team, they all still don't have much of an item just completed. It's just more about execution here, and the Law has got a pretty good lineup now in terms of a big wombo combo. If they pull it off, it would be big as well. And the energy field, you saw it deal a lot of extra damage. It's not just about the damage from the energy field. Yes, early game a lot of damage, but it's more about the fact that it's really irritating. And look at the cactus jump, man. It's so cute. Oh my god, I'm seduced right now.
What? Okay, that's just wrong, people.
Okay, gonna have
very,
to
very wrong.
keep my eyes off the cactus. But they keep coming back, man.
Oh my god, yeah, top lane though, Keeper of the Forest, he's gonna spot out this Revenor. They're gonna look towards a push to the tier 1 at the top lane. Revenor actually making his way out of this lane. I do believe they should take this with ease. Here comes the little cacti.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, there we go. Cactus now knocking on the tier 1. Cactus is dying, not a good sign at all. And that's a Legion team looking to just defend the top lane. We also got Revenant in this region. Rally also gonna be here as well, and they are just more than enough to defend up the top lane. And mid lane, however, is being challenged by Legion team, and that's gonna be the tier 1 and mid lane. Still no extra point into the Tankafet now. Nicely going to show himself. Face hug as well as the Leech. Not enough to pick up the kill. Engineer is gonna be fine, but look at that comeback. And Tankafet takes the fall. A little step too early there, but Team Hellborn nicely just spot in there. So Tankafet gonna fall today, and that's after the interview. So TMSR, man, they are not looking good so far. 5k goalie for Team Legion. And if they lose this, the only one laughing is gonna be Lions Esports.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm actually surprised that Tankafet decided to go in on there when the rest of his teammates haven't even arrived. They were just even gonna port in. I think he jumped the gun a little bit too quick. Kind of questionable decision. Maybe they weren't really communicating in that sense, but nevertheless, the Legion team, they get a huge amount out of that. They get the tier 1 tower mid, even though it was denied. That's a good sign for Hellborn, at least in that kind of sense.
Yep, it is, and that is a little bit of a good news for them, and that's what you need in these games, man. You need a little bit of good news sometimes, and that's what is going to keep the optimism up there. Morale is a huge factor in games like this. That's it. It's the 4 Keeper, a lot of trouble. Down south gang's going to happen here, and there comes the Tempest. Tempest has got a Void, and that's going to be up, and in fact, all the power in the world going to come in here, and even the Wall of Wrath going to be used, and Beaver, man, it's going to be so big. And the Void, look at that resource commitment to pick up the Keeper. They hate this Keeper.
That was a bit of overcommitting on the resources, because that elemental void could have been used for another push if they wanted to. Kind of questionable use of that elemental void, but nevertheless, at least they pick up the kill. There was already the Ward of Revelation placed down, so I don't think it was as necessary in my opinion. But anyways, top lane Kraken, and this Parasite's gonna run to Rally here, but Rally should be fine.
Rally should be fine if backup doesn't come by. Yeah, backup comes in. That's not gonna be good. Okay, a perfect compel, and here just nicely jump off the cliff there, and that's really good stuff for Rally. So Rally is going to be fine. 6k gold lead, and I just saw what Tyra Tanks did in the Twitch chat.
What?
Crazy laughing. And that's it. The punch is just mad, man. That's a Legion side now gonna push the tier 2 at the bottom lane. Bottom lane, a lot of trouble now. 15 minutes in, 9-4, man. Law is looking real good. TMSR, what the hell is happening, man? They were the hot favorites going to this game, looking to just nicely size this up, in fact, before the CC mark. But now 50 minutes up already, and they are the one that is looking real bad.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, not right now, Keeper of the Forest, he is working towards getting that Astrolabe right now. Hopefully he can be able to finish that really quickly. The tier 1 top is probably gonna go down unless they fort this. Yeah, they are gonna fort it. Here comes Rally, but I think, yeah, here comes the ports. Puppet Master needs to back up.
Top lane, PM is to run away. Yes, the tower gets denied. And I don't get this debate about TMSR losing on purpose so they don't go against SG. I thought they're not gonna meet until the finals, seeing that they are from different groups. And if they are in the top spot, they will not normally be part of the semifinals that will be facing off against the relegated teams.
Yep, yeah, that's true. So yeah, I mean,
So that's
they
bullshit.
won't face it. Yeah, they won't face each other until the finals if they make it
Unless they
through
lose
all the way
today,
there.
unless they lose this game, yes, if they lose this game, then it's possible. Then tomorrow BYOC is going to be a little bit of a different game for them altogether.
Yeah. By the way, quick look at Zephyr. He has that Mighty Blade on top of his inventory, and with the rest of his other items, the Helm of the Black Legion, the Mystic Vestments, and the Ghost Marches, is really farmed up now. He's at 530 gold per minute, highest in the game by far. Definitely out GPMing almost everyone on the Hellburn team. And here comes the middle lane Revenar invised.
Yep, and Lawman doing a lot of good work this game. Brodex now gonna try and punish on the Kraken, and that's gonna be Zeus looking at him. You don't wanna face out with the Revenant. Revenant is gonna go in nicely with the Ball Lightning. Stormblade's coming down as well. Kraken is gonna make Takoyaki, man. One round for everyone in the stream now. Takoyaki for everybody from the Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken again going down, just gonna get burnt to the ground, or more like gusted to the ground from that Zephyr. Zephyr shrunk and hit already, man. That's insane. The Law is really kicking this game off really nicely, and I'm surprised, man. TMSR, I'm wondering what the hell is going on over there.
Yeah, but that being said, man, top lane's gonna be pushed up by Team Legion right now. Law is looking pretty good, and 547 GP and sequency. That's the Zephyr. Zephyr is just nicely looking to milk this game here, and TMSR, they definitely have what it takes to win back this game. I mean, this is a team that has got pretty high gaming standards here, but they are just a little bit off standard today in this game here. And at least Slicks and Keizu destroy a tower each. That's going to be both the top as well as the bottom lane, so tier 2 already addressed. Now they're going to go and defend the top lane. Is it going to be enough? That's the question. There goes the Puppet Show. Show's gonna go on here, and Sequency is gonna have to back away. There's also a keeper in his vicinity. Keizo only level 11, and it's nice to see that actually Zephyr is already 13. So he's gonna be the first hero to hit 16 if this goes on, and that's gonna be a level 3 Typhoon that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that level 2 Typhoon is gonna be pretty insane amount of damage on top of the rest of the items, not the items, sorry, the skills that they have. Elemental Void, a Rally Seismic Slam, that's a lot of work that they can do right there. Portal Key already finished on Revenar, by the way, so even much more initiation coming from this Legion team, and holy shit, that's pretty loud, man, the Rally demoralizing roar.
Man, the Griffin can really roar.
Yeah, it really can. It's annoying though. Yeah, but Parasite has his codex already. Is he gonna find a kill on the Tempest? Probably not.
Tankafat playing really safe this game. It's not like the game previously where he has got a huge amount of success there. 7-1 and 4, great ganking skills coming from Tankafat, but this Parasite is just very passive. And in general, this is a recipe for failure for Parasite, man. You don't want to be farming, man. With the moment you start farming, your team's gonna have a lot of trouble. You need to keep on the increased aggression in the early stage of this game just to make sure that most of your opponents are relegated. But look at that, man. They are not in control, and they are just completely farming. Look at Zephyr already with Helm of the Black Legion, Shrunk Cadet, and looking to be really good as well. You also got Rally with Portal Key, Revenant Portal Key up, and Tempest, man, looking for his Portal Key as well. So not looking good for TMSR at all.
Yeah, really not looking good at all. Indeed, Puppet Master doesn't even have his invisibility yet. That Assassin Shroud's gonna be way off. The Codex on Parasite is only level 1, so it's not gonna do as much damage because a lot of the heroes from Legion team are already tanky from that early gold lead. 6k gold lead in this game, man. This Mystic Vestments on every single hero on the Legion team, that's the shit I like to see, because right now, Parasite's not gonna do enough damage to all of them.
Yep, yeah, Parasite is not, man, and this is the problem, man, because you don't regulate items coming from them. That's gonna make sure that even though you have the Codex, not gonna deal enough damage to just nicely burst down even the hero that is playing support, and that would be the Engineer. Engineer is now standing about 900 health, but with Mystic Vestment, he is able to just nicely tank up the increased damage here from the Parasite, and that's not gonna be good news. That's it, tier 2 already addressed at the mid lane, and Law is going for the kill here at the top lane. Tier 3 is in a lot of trouble. Fort's gonna be used. Where's the pot back? And it seems like Puppet Master is still very far behind. He just nicely reached home here, looking to defend his Sofa as well as his console, and that's gonna be pretty good as well. We got Legion team nicely backing away. They better not break this here because 20 minutes in already. If this game is done, it's really gonna be a pretty close game for Team Hellborn. Hellborn needs to buy themselves back into this game, but Legion team is not giving them the space. So it's pretty good to see at least Sequency is already 15, looking at 16 real soon. So by the time most of the members for Team Hellborn already got the level 2 in terms of the ultimate, Sequency, the Zephyr already got a level 3 Typhoon, and that's really going to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, Zephyr actually gonna chase his teammate down because of the puppet show. It's kind of funny to see, but they're slowly doing chip damage to this base tower here at the top lane, and there's really nothing that TMSR can do because they still don't have the items up on their main heroes. Not enough team fight potential there, I do believe. Parasite can't really pick up someone as quickly as he'd want to because that's only a Codex what is it? It's a Codex level 1 only. He was forced to purchase the Mystic Vestments because of the way that the game is shaping up. Zephyr has finished up the Ice Brand, by the way.
Yep, pretty good stuff happening there from Zephyr. Zephyr with the Ice Brand is going to make sure that he is going to have the extra health as well. And not a bad an item on a Zephyr because it at least makes sure that he's got increased health. And it does slow his his opponent a little bit in terms of auto attack. And that's going to help with Cyclone stacking damage as well. So in general, a lot of extra stuff happening there on Team Legion side. But for Hellbourne in general, still nothing there. And the infantry don't have something that is devastating. Yes, there's a Codex on Parasite, but that Codex is not leveled enough. And just checking on the Parasite's Codex level, it's only level 1 there as well. And we got Puppet Master Slicks in this game. He's just not doing so well. He has the makings of a Ascension Shroud, but he doesn't have it yet. And just so close to it, just about 20 plus gold. He will have it by the next team fight. And that's going to help him have the increased mobility. But Legion team, man, they've got so much lockdown on their team that I'm not going to be surprised if PM dies in those lockdowns.
Yeah, and Puppet Master top lane could potentially go down.
Yeah, in a lot of trouble. Slicks needs to run away. Can he do so? That's the question. He's going to try and just nicely pot away, but is it going to be stunned? Yes, Tempest catches a big one here. It's going to prop the Voodoo Puppet to just nicely hammer onto the Tempest, but Tempest is definitely going to be fine. And that's a PM, man. Last mini pot away, not successful. He's going to have to take the fall as Slicks goes down, and that's 4 versus 5. He cannot buy back because he already bought the Shroud, I think.
Yeah, he purchased his Shroud, that's why he's not going to be able to buy back. I think he just purchased it before he was about to go down over there, so, you know, just to make sure he utilizes the entire resources that he has. And Kraken, he's really tanky now, but the thing is, it's a little bit too late for that. Like, 11 is to 4 right now in favor of Legion team, and they even take out the base tower at the top lane. They're going to go for the game right here.
They're going for the kill there, and that's a top lane. Millibreak's gonna be wrecked out real soon. Slicks still 10 seconds till he respawns. Not gonna be quick enough. Kraken needs to do something here, but if they take a team fight without Slicks, it is equivalent to a concede vote. And Range Break's gonna be left alone, so it's gonna be pretty good. So is there gonna be TP cancel? I don't think so. They're gonna try and pot to the mid and try and catch Keeper. Keizu here, just being really cheesy, and in general is ultimately gonna die as well. So that's pretty bad stuff for Keizu.
Yeah, well, that's just really well played by Rally. He actually measured that really well. He used the Seismic Slam, it did connect with him even though he's invis, and he knew the rest of his teammates would be porting there in the middle lane, and they knew that they had the dust as well, so confirmed 100% that they were going to pick up that kill. Parasite going to go infest the Wild Hunter here. I think he's just going to make sure he can farm up as much as possible because he knows that he needs to quickly get much more levels on the Codex, but even then, he doesn't really have any other team fight items besides the Codex. Like, he's just gonna use the Codex, the rest of his combo, and then that's about it. Then he has to wait and reset.
Yeah, that said, mid lane is gonna get pushed up by Team Legion, and now they already addressed the top lane, looking for the extra push in mid lane. And Team TMSR is still in his vicinity. Moonmeander only level 5, not even enough for the level 6 there. And the show is gonna be used on Rally. Rally dealing a little bit extra damage there, but there goes the jump from Tankoff, and not enough to pick up the kill on Rally. Rally is just gonna have a little bit of slight damage there, but he is gonna be fine. We also have the Astrolabe that was used as well, so that's gonna be the main reason why the damage was more or less nullified.
Yeah, and the thing is, okay, never mind about the fact that Parasite used the face hug and the Codex, everything like that, because that's a very, very fast cooldown. At least they do defend their base, although a lot of chip damage was done to the defense tower. And the thing is that they need to make sure that they can keep buying more time for this Puppet Master so that he gets really, really farmed up, as well as this Kraken. Kraken at least now has that portal key, so they can have actually that jump potential onto the Legion team if they want to, but they need to make sure that they quickly cancel out the Tempest Elemental Void should that happen.
Yep, and that's it. Well, Parasite's main role in this game is just nicely to cancel that element of void, and if he is able to put that feed off, it is going to help his whole team avoid a big lockdown there, because the void's going to be the only thing that is going to lock them down in absolute. In all absolute there, and that's gonna be stacked up nicely with Typhoon as well. Typhoon being a skill that is very easy to use. It doesn't even have a very short casting range, so that's the main reason why you can see we'll be able to just put forth a crit Typhoon there, and even the energy field as well. So in general, that's pretty good stuff coming up from Team Legion side in terms of all combo. But the Parasite's gonna be the key there to unlocking the whole wombo combo there as well. And that's it. Tempest may actually be looking at a Shrunken real soon, and so far 1.4k gold in the bank. He is pretty far from that, but he does have the Shaman Sager, so that's gonna help him survive the Parasite gank a little bit at least.
Yeah, I mean he's built up for this tankish route. I really like the route that he's taken, especially on top of the Shaman's Headdress. He knows that he's gonna get cancelled really,
Meanwhile,
really quickly.
mid-lane gang happening. Rally, a lot of trouble. Rally gonna take the fall here, and it seems like Keeper already used the root, so Keeper is not gonna be the most effective hero right now, but he should be fine. Running behind there, the Kraken ultimate already being used, so Kraken is gonna be the saving grace coming in here, but Sequence is just flying in hot here all the way, but he is going to not pick up any kill at all, and that's it. On the flip side, it's gonna be just Moonmeander, man. What the hell are you doing here? He's gonna land a chain reaction, but he's gonna be in a lot of trouble there, and in fact looks for the Ancient to suicide, but no one told him there.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Moon definitely gonna be going down. He's only level 6 by the way, so really unfortunate for him. He's really under-leveled in this game, and that's mainly because he's been too busy, you know, having to support his team with the wards. They've been so far in this game at the back foot that he just can't really get anything done for himself, and he's doing a really good job though of at least providing those wards for his team, although now there's currently no ward vision because of the bound item.
Oh, here comes the charge to the nice building there. Sequence a lot of trouble. Sequence gonna take the fall, but is he able to put the Typhoon first? I don't think so. Down goes the bird, and we have a lot of turkey for Thanksgiving this season. So grab one at your nearest store today. That's it. Codex, Revenor, gonna be a little bit of trouble there. He is gonna be fine. But did you see the tsunami charge? It was so useful coming up from Kraken, just smashing the head of the bird into the big building there. Oh my god, that must have hurt.
Yeah, that tsunami charge was so awesome. Big plays there coming out from Kraken.
Oh wait, the bird comes back for round 2.
Yeah, he just bought back up, but I think they can still defend this though.
Yep, they can. In general, all the cooldowns are actually still on there, and a root is going to be off cooldown in 30 seconds. We also have Kraken ultimate in just 10 seconds, so they're going to have to buy for time, stall for time, but they don't have much of an anti-push, and Moonmeander not going to be really effective in this anti-push situation. At least the Cackler is going to try and make something happen here, and Kraken ultimate going to be off in just 1 second. There we go, as well as root in just 10. Can I wait for that? It's going to be questionable, but it seems like Keeper is going to be a little bit of trouble. Keeper is going to be fine. They're going to lose the tier 3. It's going to be okay, but Keeper will have root in 5 seconds, and here comes Brodex jumping straight up there, and Slick's in a lot of trouble. Slick's actually going to take the fall, but Slick's has got enough for buyback. He's going to use that, and he comes back for round 2. Keeper root already used, and there goes the Kraken ultimate. It's going to just nicely stack on that. It's a great fight for TMSR, but can they just deal enough damage to pick up these members? I do believe that it's going to be enough, but no, Techofet takes the fall, and Kraken now in a lot of trouble. Kraken tries to run away, but now it's going to be the birdie revenge for Team Legion here, and Lawman, they are not able to pick off more members. They have to fall back right now because they're completely outnumbered by Slicks as well as his crew.
Yeah, it was insane, and holy shit, Penny was trying to get up his ultimate off, but he completely wasted it. Good cancels there coming from Hellborn team. Like, I think, at first I thought Hackstrom was the one that canceled it, but I think it was the Puppet Master with the Puppet Show. Really, really well played by them. They defend the Raxes, that's the thing that matters. They force the buyback out of Slicks, but still, at least they defend the Rax. It's not that bad for them. The main thing is they want to keep buying enough time for 6, but the problem is, of course, he did force that they did force out the buyback. He loses a bit of gold, but I'm sure he's going to be able to pick up on some farm really, really quickly because of the Elemental Void is down for the entire duration. The Typhoon as well is down for another 30 seconds. That doesn't really matter as much. They do have NG Typhoon combination on top of Compel. I don't think they necessarily need the Tempest ultimate, but of course they want to make sure that they have most of the things that in their arsenal before they take a huge team fight.
Yep, and that's it. It's pretty cool to see that as well. Kongor is not going to get attempted so far. 9k gold lead, almost 10k. Yes, it just passed the mark there. So, Law, congratulations, man. 10k achievement unlocked for you guys. You guys get to earn a nice little badge for HoN, we hope.
Yeah, exactly. The Lawbringers and HoN. My god. But yeah,
that would be so cliche. Lawbringers, man.
Yeah, Puppet Master is going to port back. This is going to be the huge team fight that they're waiting for. But of course, Tempest Elemental Void is still down.
Yep, that being said, it is not going to be good. Melee Brack's going to be challenged, but they're going to have to take this team fight without the Void though, and that is going to be a little bit of the extra trade up here. Kraken ultimate already up here, as well as the Root, and there goes the same slam to the tree there by Kraken on the Zephyr. Zephyr pops a nice Typhoon, and that just nicely burn out Tankofet, and it also is going to endanger most of them, but a great Kraken ultimate just nicely locking them in place as well. Root going to come out as well, and that being said, Sequence a lot of trouble. Voodoo Puppet is going to be his bane here, and he goes down, that's for sure, and they don't have the Void, that's the problem. Push him without the Void, they must be out of their mind, desperate at all. And that being said, Engineer, a lot of trouble. Engineer Magic gets slammed in the face here by Kraken. Kraken splash damage, dealing of damage, but Rally is going to be here. So Rally is going to ensure that Kraken is going to be a lot of trouble. Kraken just nicely charges away. It's going to be fine. That's a Penny takes the fall, and that's the Tempest. And it's going to be pretty good for Team Hellborn. At least they nicely managed to defend that spot, but they lose the melee Brax, and that's going to be the main motive of Team Legion's push. And top lane also get push in, and that's pretty good for Team Legion as well. So in general, both the mid and top has been rexed out a little bit, half 50% there. And TMSR is just making this such a challenging game for them.
Yeah, I think it's actually come to this point where TMSR might actually be out of it in this game, in my opinion, because they have no more buybacks and Slicks is like the major component in their lineup. He's gonna do the bulk of the damage on top of Kraken. Of course, Kraken has been doing as much as he can. He's even forced to go super defensive with the Barb Armor because he wants to stay in a team fight. And the problem now is that um, there is really no space for Hellburn team to actually farm because Legion team is just constantly applying pressure whenever they can, and the Elemental Void's gonna be up in 5 seconds, so they can probably look towards setting up for another push again.
Yep, and that's it, man. I mean, the law. No one is above the law, as they always say. That's why That's one of the main reasons why this team actually came up with that clan name there. No one is above the law, but of course, unless you beat it, and that's the case here. And that's it. Hellbourne team is in a little bit of a tight spot, and Legion team actually loses the 10k lead that they had. Now only 7k in, and 17 is to 13 here. Stuff is starting to not look so good for Team Legion and all, but they at least have the melee Rex taken care of on both the top as well as the mid lane, and that's pretty good stuff for Team Legion at least. So they can nicely play this game comfortably. They don't have to nicely rush it at all, unless they are afraid of late game. And Lark, speaking about late game, who do you think have the advantage there?
In terms of late game, I still think that Hellburn has a decent team fight. They just really need to buy that time for Puppet Master to pick up that Shrunken Head. Oh god, here we go.
Zephyr today. Zephyr a lot of trouble, but there goes the Revenants. Just nice stuns on Puppet Master PM there. Cannot afford to go down. There goes the Kraken on the but it may be actually a little bit useful there, but not enough to save the PM. PM takes the fall, Tanker Fed as well, and that's not going to be good news there. And there goes the Void! And in general just catches almost everyone, but a nice cancellation there coming out at least. And that's good news. At least Moonmeander does his job. That's going to be a little bit of saving grace, but it may not be enough. And that's it, the genocide going out for TMSR. TMSR completely decimated. They're gonna call it GG well played and call it quits here. So Brodeck's actually gonna BM there with easy, and Law actually gonna win this game here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that TMSR was going to be coming back into that game. They were so far behind in terms of farm. They lost a lot of Raxes as well. It's really difficult to defend against that. And they took a team fight outside of the base. Like, what were they thinking? Yes, they wanted to try be the aggressors, but they didn't have enough vision to know that there were a lot of the Legion heroes in behind there. So really, really unfortunate for them. They lose out on that, and they actually add a loss to the entire standing so far in this group stages.
Yep, they did, and that's pretty sad news to see as well. Overlay having a little bit of problem here, guys. But again, the most important information is that if you guys enjoy the cast, we are casted from Southeast Asia. If you enjoy that as well, please do follow this channel. We want to bring about a little bit of a multi-resolution option just to make sure that a lot of these poor people in this region don't have the ability, or rather the luxury to have a good connection. Will have the ability to at least have a seamless stream here. So we hope you guys enjoy that cast. That's it. Congratulations to the Law. They win themselves at least one match in this group stages, and that's against TMSR, man. So far, things are not looking good for TMSR. They are at least 2-1, 2 wins, 1 loss, same as Lions Esports Club, and both of them gonna be fighting for the top spot. Now, this is how it's gonna work out tomorrow. Tomorrow, what's happening is this. We are going to be streaming on Garena HoN C. And in general, that means that that's going to be the authentic channel for all of us, and we will have a little bit extra publicity there as well. But it's still going to be the same crew, EGTV, Epic Gaming Television. And also tomorrow, what this means for TMSR is that they need to win as much against BYOC teams as well. And there may actually be a tiebreaker between them as well as Lions Esports Club. And the winner of that will nicely have an automatic seat into the semifinals, whereas the loser in that kind of situation will have to face off against the third team from Group A. And I do believe that the third team from Group A would be IG, Internet Gangsters. And that's going to be an extra feat for them. And meanwhile, Denial Esports now at about 1-1. It could also be Denial. We don't know just yet. It's going to depend on the BYOC winners today. And we don't have information about that yet. So more info is going to be released tomorrow. But for more info on the brackets as well, do follow teamstaygreen.com, and a huge shout out to those guys there. It is a completely ridiculously good website coverage that they did for us here. It is in fact way better than the Dreamhack one, so I hope you guys follow them and give them all the support you can. It's great. It's really great. So if you have been using it, huge props to you guys, and great stuff also. They are also doing interview coverage, so you can also follow them there as well. And that's it. You can also follow us on the Twitch channel. We will bring you extra coverage for Dreamhack Winter 2013. We will also be on the Facebook as well as on YouTube. Most of our cast going to be the VODs on our YouTube channel, so do subscribe there as well. And that's it. More importantly, so it's been a really long day, Lark. Any last shoutouts?
Yeah, huge shoutouts to all of you guys who've been tuning in. It's been a really long day for us. Thank you so much for keeping up with our casts and, tuning in when it sounded like we were about to die. Of course, it's really, really late here for us. It's about 4 a.m. now.
Oh, so fuck. It's 4?
I'm kind of losing my mind, and I still need food. And, yeah, really, really a huge shout out to you guys. Huge shout out to the international HoN team, man, for the crazy and awesome games to cast. And of course, thank you so much to the fans, and a huge thanks to EGTV crew.
Yeah, and that's it, man, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching here, and I'm glad that most of you guys actually do like this cast, and that's gonna be a real motivation booster for all of us here. In fact, a huge shout out to all 660 of you guys who tune in at the very last minute. We were struggling with viewers all the way from the beginning here, seeing how Honcast, or rather Breaky as well as Beef, doing a separate cast, and that's gonna be Pearl's cast as well. So we hope you guys will follow the channel again tomorrow, and in general, we will be having a pretty cool lineup tomorrow, and it is good news for Stay Green, man. Stay Green 3-0, TMSR 2-1, Lions 2-1, and the rest of them 1-1, going to that S to Y completely no face 0-3. And I'm sad to see that, man. I really am. As much as I don't sound, but I am sad. That is my Southeast Asian team, man. And I wish that they have a slightly better result tomorrow, but I know they're done for this Dreamhack. And that's it, man. 4 a.m., guys. Didn't have food. Gonna go for breakfast. McDonald's gonna activate the menu for morning already. And that's gonna
Oh,
suck
God.
real bad, man. That's gonna suck real bad.
Dude, McDonald's breakfast is the best. What are you talking about? Are you
It's
insane?
good. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but I prefer the afternoon one because there's fries.
Double
Guys,
cheese
fries. Pop
burger.
for fries, please.
Yeah, anyways, that's too much food talk for me. I'm gonna die right now.
Okay, bye. Bye, Lark. Okay, see you guys. We're gonna be off right now, and hope you guys enjoyed this cast. See you guys again tomorrow. And this is Babael. With me is Lark. Huge shout out to all of you guys there in stream, as well as those who are watching Dreamhack Winter. Without you, without the community, there is no HoN. That's it. Babael here, signing off. Goodbye. See ya.
See you guys.
Oh, and a huge shout out to my girlfriend as well. Shit, I forgot her this time. That sucks. I'm gonna get school. Bye, guys. Peace out.